Alright, WestCoast Television now if you want to go do and when you go do ocean air no. A man so there they to your shania they are good in seven yeah about boss remember BBI come latest across Western and Central region of Europe you know Jerishania Nina yede aba boss mo mpocho and you know you be the UEFA Champions League matches are otum watch and what to go post match conferences coaches in Africa captains no even some na wale kan na BBI come and some coaches ni bebre Eden Sema to go the matches bebre in the you know obotum watch and what to go as far as the UEFA Champions League or concern all the bounce back the new edition the second edition you know etum what to go new what the band no a format no the second edition in otum watch and what to go into your share near in some effort abrochu near your boss mon come abrochu some no ever walk meeting at the Sun Prince the sports ambassador together with Ampoma Barris to shake in Afina Dumba Park we see share in your to me share never have been at the for me and some no ya be osuma Mr. J Commoner boy in actually don't tintin some do go crata the to me and share na yan farm boss man the so and I give enough you cosmos share no chinchi machine na bibia and then now come production work no kofi man otumu share no adandan cameras na bibia etuma kama yanda ne uto yabape baruso eni mboko abrochi. Alright. Ampoma, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Sam.
Mbumwe.
Adum actually experience kakra that's what you say.
Yeah, the radiasi. In the Champions League
yes.
And our stories be brave. Yenche, you remember Europe and find some maybe from.
Right, yes, I am actually from our from West Coast Television. So I'm not so say call on echo from an answer now. It's me at the ever some overnight. Besides here, every matches are able to drop and no we ko pie mo Africa. The CAF Champions League no qualification game back with me to Cote d'Or. Now so FC Atenefi Emma Start Abidjan. Akobona kami na went me ante. Ya me adoma uko England da Carabao Cup no matches to the match for Wednesday and Grimsby and so let me abo Manchester United nko for no 18 abo sanso and Brentford for bet me abo bokondin Aston Villa na Crystal Palace abo bokondin na me na akoko pie mo UEFA Champions League no ma ya dia 4:45 in the game no Baba Chelsea bokondin Athletic Club Bilbao and bokondin for Arsenal and so was playing at Estadio San Mamés give a to reference thing do not trust room sans as well decide game no copy more possible lineup it's some bit Merashas and Athletic Bilbao or more also bokondin abrante fano Unai Simon ebada go post musanso na abrante ni din ere Grozabel anso go Vivian ene Paradise ebije choro na abrante fano Boro ejina ho bi sanso no confirm forma abrante ni din ede Jora Giza ebije na Vesga Abobi abrante ni din ere ni Inaki William Sunset ene Navarro anso ejina na abrante ya fo ne Baranga ejina enimo no ato atena no etime jamno kopie mo ewo Arsenal from goalkeeper ni din ere David Raya na eda go post mo abrante ni din ere Ricardo Calafiori Samson abrante from Christian Mosquera Gabriel Magalhaes and abrante in time Julian Timber and so ebijine choro na abrante from Mikel Merino Mars Zubmendi and abrante in Declan Rice ejina fin funa ma Arsenal Ebrechi Eze and abrante from Victor Gokres and Noni Madueke ebijine mo na ma Arsenal ko kopie mo ewo Eze PSV Philips Stadium PSV Eindhoven and Bukundim and you know St. Galles and Bosanso and Estel Benfica and Bobukundim and Karabakh FK and so 7 p.m. Borussia Dortmund ebukwa kopie mu ewo Allianz de Turin and Juventus akwakobo now Real Madrid ebetena fe ewo Estadio Santiago Bernabeu and Olympique de Marseille and so it mabo now Tottenham Hotspur ewo Tottenham Stadium no and Bobukundim and Brazil and so it's me abowe and Manchester Etoja the jouer for Champions League man there is some no there else mo na can jouer for Champions one sense no ko ekopie mo abrante ni ten and Virgil van Dijk defender and also Thomas Partey the abrante no ye for Thomas Partey no it's me and for Thomas Partey ese for Tuja say Champions League mo kwa ko no ya do meet me and romo ho I do meet me aye bia so me di konem o se ni ajepa say o san kwa kopie mo England no with me akosi kai horma and also ne sama Thomas Party na de atuja na Partey sense na mo no uko ekopiem over my report and picking chemuja abrante na ndege me ebe ne yenya do bitme asane chi ekopiem over Spain mine mo sans abrante no ya me mo chena na nikwa ko na sendibia akototo na no ahwe sa abrante jay Thomas Party na so ne sama for the case no say na bisi akor me sans no ya eto no tumede no so na yeda so ija Champions League na ese no abrante ni jay Virgil van Dijk eri enkomo e alpha game ya bebo hom na Virgil van Dijk no koma odira o se ya fon tuja se game o moba abebo no dem na je mu ebetime ayere papa etime eja mo no so na ensema Virgil van Dijk etime ere atuja no na ese je Liverpool umbetime you don't meet me as a Champions League no umbetime every na one ekobi sans na Virgil van Dijk abrante dem Alexander Isak net transfer be pay won na Liverpool no kan won no so sa siga no ko to na me kan transfer won san sam da be Liverpool be for na mo kan transfer won sam and also na some Virgil van Dijk it made out to draw ya do eto dem what made no so na abrante de Harry Edward Kane na so edi enkomo e dey for Champions League game bet me out to na Edward Kane and also obejatum say Chelsea fans na ebia na ebi mo empera se me mom ya de ono abrante no obetime akwa jina we yituma na da moko ndie ba mo nchen o se po mo mpana se no na betime motivate no ama wetime enye nkundie etime na ma boko ndie e de ba mo nchen na mo na oguso eri nkomara na ekoko bisa opening day e de Harry Kane say name ukoko Chelsea and Arsenal Champions League na wo share no it is also na great feeling e de mano e one man so and some other out to job e de motivate so na ukoko piemo e wo opening day Vincent Company ono so head coach Elmo Bukunde at Paramount on the summer to job or say you fun to job now you besides abrante Jenny Nicholas Jackson abrante no oko Chelsea na oko game no o say bi omuni need nkomo kakra no so da bi abrante no tactically omuni be di nkomo kra na enye ono ne personal issues omuni be di nkomo no mo on bet me di nkomo da fa Chelsea team na ho etimi ayejuma no metimi abo esi Chelsea kwan say be Chelsea netimi enye kuninde bia etimi form so no so na ensem opponent den Vincent Company and so that to draw eto motivate so na ukoko pie mo e wo Champions League once and seminar no na on say na AC Chorma and the awesome to mention day and Julian Alvarez striker and Atletico Madrid reporter Ebona chimdia Atletico Madrid squad on the Copiemo e Liverpool na abrante na eka obi na abrante na kokopra and also na some crowd e pa yetime e to no ultimate so nam enye awesome kito crowd ye that's why it's Champions League once and seven no say na so e bopa na e to no ultimate so na opponent den as Jamie Carragher and we didn't come on Jamie Carragher say atem on OGDC pa say Liverpool and FC Barcelona e go final Champions League no na so won go final so dia na Liverpool ebetimi ewumi na no so na ensema Jamie Carragher etimi da to dwa ya da eto no jumede nso enem ewumi na won so etimi na ti bi ewormo ya nko ne nko fa nsam no bi etimi enfo to so enfo emma mo jese na esi ete ewormo na okokopie mo ewo nsanfofo ma me but Chris what the picture and I say give to picture beto so ma na etimi out so edi enkoma no etimi eje amo hono na say na esi to Ten Hag Peno and I Chelsea for now so kakra na Chelsea for now so reporter me peke HM de Chelsea abrante ten Facundo Bonamate abrante no Chelsea for now ebne ro squad mo anya sem kejo crab na the Chelsea squad now 26 man squad complete say any situation mo Philip Godinson goalkeeper Sanso and Robert Sanchez goalkeeper Mark Cucurella abrante ten Tosin Adara Bioyo Benoit Badiashile Levi Kwawo Joran Herto Trevor Chaloba Rhys James Marlo Gusto and Wesley for four winning defenders no midfielders no abrante ten Enzo Fernandez Kopama Javi Gittens Andre Santos Moses Crochet Facundo Bonamate Sasso and attackers no Pedro Neto Liam Delap Joao Pedro Mark Gui Stefan Williams Ariando Garnacho winning place at Chelsea Eric Kuseka our Champions League and the Arsenal Kitokra na yada so regional and seven no Okoko PM Luis Ocampos ono playing power let me and mabo ko nti PSG na or the smart to job so PSG for now say omo PSG team no say French team so me nti for bia ho or say omo players no o France ni no the ball no bopadia o mesa I know o me for grab no kusek it made our lose campus it is some it made out to job it to him oh it made so and then now so who dey so e hono mo na ukoko piemo e opinion Eric Ten Hag reporter opponent of the FC24 o ma bisa ko mo san ko fano na opinion about it made amamre no and opinion ka chom say David no munya motem me ba sisi asambaba e sense mo 5 million euros bi eje o ba o follow kusi for wo mo ma mji sa sika ni wie na me dwe ho ahwe se me ba na ma ba se me man so a mo meti aka chme no so ne sama opinion ni den eje Eric Ten Hag also it me ede out to jam me dey to o to me so na FIFA for am o mo dey smart to jam opinion den ede Gianni Infantino say for to Joseph na dey 260 million pounds no eye club allocations or mo teams no e wo omo club benefit program no e dey 2026 World Cup no a bit me apaso no yasem keto kra na e dey bit me e release Canada ma clubs omo players bit me akopie mo e World Cup na sem na kwako se kan it me edge ama won nso ne sema e ba e to mo me so na okopie mo omo 70% increment as compared to 2022 edition the Eto Jona Gianni Infantino e dey sansa no it me e dey out to draw e dey to no me so and then anya awesome kitokra na opinion judge Brest Samba ono France national team Steve Mananda Roger France national team former goalkeeper opinion it me return and they report me pick chemuja eya Jane UEFA Champions League to Jaram opinion me akwa an analyst France sports channel 10 Channel Plus and also Canal Plus and ultimate analysis now on this evening and the answer kitokra na yent me go pemo opinion 10 as George Klopp so Benfica for about 2 about na presidential candidate ni ten ede Cristóvão Cavalo opero ede smart to just say ye to abama no kwan say to abama na wetme asa ko opero ni ten ede Bruno Lage no wetme akoko for George Klopp it me be replace na one man so na ensema opero it me ede to jwa ede eto no wetme so and na enbe na so wetme hu bi awma enye awesome kitokwa emre no ko ye hwe na ye fa sama entimi emfa esi on na duma na chena dia ka me about 20 press Abraham Kwame Fancy Elhanamo.
All right, inti on near Bariso Apoma Bariso she in na afi no etumi eten nka ode ode abrochin sam no ode ba boss me en ho no wa me nda ne wemba ye ba adoma pa ko isi ade emborem na afi ni ya hwe matches no mesima oboko no wakoko UEFA Champions League hwana ina muwolumi ina hwana na afi no only doing show draw belly beam and de yen share the game no obey different level cra na yen dan e hono embra. All right. So welcome once again. Into Adam.
Ija.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Ija.
Apume.
Yanko Pond will be come out say.
Yeah, sure. UEFA Champions League bouncing back strongly.
All right. Intichi ayene oye ahwefuni na yenhwesu na yenka onde wetum wa share or comment na likes na ba for all the updates na latest opening na no as the program goes by wetum ahwe na with you na bibia e kama anti special greetings mkoma one watch na wa share on some in the UEFA Champions League and matches ni na wetum ahwe na afi washas e wono met tackle matches ni na but on soppy na it will be wono Athletic Club of Bao will be playing against Arsenal. That is Estadio San Mamé. And going into the game, no Sam, me Ibisa man with the former Arsenal and I compare Athletic Club of Bao and Kasa with only European records now. Straight away you go for that is Arsenal to win. But this is a game of football, and with football anything can happen.
Sure.
And with the probable lineup and a confirmed lineup at Arsenal, with the Arsenal playing goalkeeper David Raya, you have Ricardo Calafiori, you have Christian Mosquera, and Gabriel Magalhaes together with Julian Timber as the back four. On any given day for Arsenal team, these are the competent back four, and also the usual back four. Best pet papa Wofeno, that is Mikel Arteta do be Timashona Odirim. Now get to the middle. You are seeing a method of Mikel Merino, Martin Zubimendi and then Declan Rice, of which Jeremy Zubimendi and Merino already knows themselves. And when they start to play, no, Sam, what one want to say, the understanding between them now one another because they plied their trade then the Spanish La Liga Santander and this time around they are in Arsenal team no extra I wanna na most often no one the Spanish national team no so and one together with Declan Rice no me the honor here a big of an enough midfield to compete against Atletico Bilbao side one and then the front three you have Ebereche Eze together with Vitor Gutierrez together with Noni Madueke Efa anyone Eze Oba you know the first performance with the team but the second performance I think it was quite okay for someone who has joined this current Arsenal team and Vitor Gutierrez no goes no the amayente but only no one said that yeah you better factor the teams the kind of teams on one boy playing against Leeds United and also not chance for us in them for now no one body money said when you get as the goals this one becomes a tough of match for you to prove that forming a deal room no the man be team media akwana and Noni Madueke at Chelsea na you abrant there Orban home Martin Bebre and with Chelsea one sign is a way and I didn't hand you as a surplus to requirement but for now we are seeing no role now no importance for the team Arsenal make it a why and as today he's now the world class or a player that you are all looking up to but Sam, in the absence of Bukayo Saka, Ejuma Bukayo Saka wa Arsenal, na se uniwono, he was the one ananka will be team now compete for that particular role. Na se we pra, it gives you an advantage. You know he's playing to satisfy papa often look at that and also to convince him that on any given day, even with Bukayo Saka, when you give him the nod, no bit more and he's to me over England. No, this is now our starting in the best season. England so far. Meaning that so he's going to have one of the finest seasons ever in his career. So for Arsenal, I think fine. They have that names one of going into the game. The names alone will let you tip Arsenal. But Sam, you miss one of records against Spanish teams ever away no at them. That's what to me going into the game no on here at the Papa Farmer Arsenal but you Arsenal side that they went to Estadio Santiago de Bernabeu last season and then they put out that magical performance in air one into Oyemu say Bernabeu Crano where then how much more they will stand San Mame no acquire major when you take that is the Athletic Club of Pau. Defensively, Sam, they are also very good and they are very compact.
Okay.
Even with the goalkeeper and the presence, United has been one of the best goalkeepers over the seasons here or the Spanish La Liga Santander. But they have some quite different guys. You may not hear their names in the media or you may not have their attention on, but Sam, they are very good. Our own, very own Inaki Williams, even though Olobuama, the Athletic Club about side now, or a different thing altogether.
Sure.
We wounded the major blow. I will be the absence of Nico Williams. Only I do be team but Sam, even in the absence, we are having a player like Sunsetter on any given day. No, they are playing their usual, that is pivotal midfielders, the likes of Abrantia, often Jaragaya, and then also that is Vegas. I want now Otimwa pair on this is in actual when games now. And Sam, yeah, sure. Obey but I'm seeing Arsenal to either win this game or draw. Arsenal to win or draw. Now, let me get to the PSV Eindhoven and then Union St-Gilloise. PSV Eindhoven playing at home, no M1 advantage. Fine. Union St-Gilloise, no Sam. Where side that say Wolopo, when you fear, very good. Obo fear, they are very good. Obo Belgium, they are very good. But say Bobrem, the UEFA Champions League, MB say one presence in the UEFA Champions League, not then. Have they tasted it before? Yes, but how well have they fared in the UEFA Champions League anymore? They are playing against usual team of one wedding be play. That's PSV Eindhoven. And PSV Eindhoven, some Obo fear. It's a different thing altogether. Last season, one team to beat that Arsenal or Okoya, Okoche for Onobo. And you know, and when it comes to the names, no sir, there's. Imagine they have it. Okay. When it comes to names now, one ankasa, one level now, they have it ahead of that is Union St-Gilloise. So I am seeing PSG Eindhoven either winning the game or draw. Goals, goals I say. I'm expecting over 1.5 goals in this particular game. Now Benfica.
I want to work one team. What's goals? Okay.
Sam Benfica and then FC Karabakh, Karabakh FK rather. Sam, it's a straight to me for Benfica.
Benfica win.
Though extra Benfica one performance of late, and said that encouraging. But coming into this particular game, I'm expecting Benfica to pull up that massive performance. Okay. Now we have been extra when they set up in India, going into or starting the season, they lost some quite good number of players. The likes of Abrantio movie, I think Florentino moving to one of the English Premier League side, that is Sunderland, and then also they lost Angel Maria all about to the Argentine League, and one of the BBR or this organized with team because these are the players are waiting to watch no one all over the season. But even in the absence of Brantia, often Angel Maria, and they are coming up with a young chap of Andre Shadarov, or very good when it comes to the feet on your Dumana. Boy, he is very, very good. At the age of 21, he's been doing the work, and then also they already have the likes of Frederick Osnes, who is also familiar with Onitim, and then Pavlidis there together with Sudakov. Sudakov, nobody boy was Shakhtar Donetsk, and he's yet to prove that was the Portuguese league, but he's also that guy on any given day. You know, you didn't expect one of the guys who conjure the magic, what they are with the names in it, and together with the coach at hand, Bruno. Though you man said I'm going for man, but he knows the team. Last season, you all the Benfica team against FC Barcelona. Nobody boy with the FIFA Club World Cup. Me the straight to me. Benfica. Juventus have really started well this season in the Challenge. Juventus have really started well. The last time in the that Italian derby against International Milan, you won the massive performance for the Juventus team. I don't remember where with Juventus one day. Now they play as a team. Then we were talking of Juventus, and what about one? Sam, you back and the individual players be. And I world class players when you look up to them. Look at the time of Pelu, no, one Abredo, you bring out the likes of Marquisio, the BBC era, no, that time those guys were there. Even one call from the likes of Mirarem Piani Chimon Ebony Nemo, Emma Juventus team Neo. But this time around, after the team no when performance no quite absent down, you are not getting a play in this Juventus setup. You are looking at to this player. There be a big one. Everyone know a 1-1, and the coach has done so well to the extent that with team I come up with a team what ball to one understanding. Until now, if you are playing against Juventus, it's either Yamba and I give no one battle. That's when you can tell that they be a Juventus team game will lose another day. It be a day and give no coin and I'm just impressed with 1-4-3 Wukit and Kevin Tio hands together with Kenan Yildiz and then Jonathan David. Very exceptional. I wanna on the day no and for the meantime what you do more and they also have a compact midfield which comprises of Abrante of Manuel Locatelli, young Locatelli, or Sassuolo, or or the one and some will move to that is Juventus. You have the likes of that is Kepren Turam also doing that job over the end. And Cambiaso, this Cambiaso guy is the Andre Cambiaso, that guy Pep Guardiola with Nichila, Juventus. Sam, they built that team there one, but they are playing another free scoring side. That's Borussia Dortmund. The problem with Dortmund is in the Champions League and even in the domestic league, Dortmund should be better or consider to be big. This is the season Juventus actually selection. Dortmund concede, but also team share. Into that game, I'm expecting a go over there because former Seu Grassi, Okitano, Minjini de Grassi. On any given day, no son, only that chances to create mana obese Karim Ade yemi be the new one wa cause threat to that is the defense of Oyobo call for Juventus. That one so na ode team ehwe na ye kan ye ebia Sam ebia na wa cause that threat no into Juventus when it when you shake kakra pe asem team ahwe now we see they already have Massimiliano Bayer that guy free that is coughing one he's a good chapper. Many of the teams were after him before we decided or Jenny that is Bobo Kofen which are on Shadan but Sam I doubt there with the supporters at the Alliance Turin Stadion na Sam Juventus one from Wokitano team there team B at the that is Borussia Dortmund ebe now akona akwa Juventus 1 year should cry there. Dortmund would have their best as job, but I'm expecting that go thing to just work out over there. And Maminko Real Madrid Olympic, that is massive. Straight in for Real Madrid.
Straight in for Real Madrid.
Sure.
But tactically, Madrid when H was so.
It's possible and likely that Madrid will concede. But definitely Madrid is going to win. Roberto Di Zerbi and the boys in the likes of Mason Greenwood and Sam, they will do everything to cause that havoc to the team of Madrid. But Sam, on your easy day, Madrid tonight Stadio Santiago Bernabeu. Mama Grande was one a stadium on the World Qatar. They just expect that even the 9 alone can play, but there is football, anything can happen. But
against Arsenal, Qatar,
yes, that's what I'm saying. Anything can happen.
Sure.
It's maybe Roberto Di Zerbi. When it comes to this match of challenge now, some how to pull up and not come up with this kind of surprise performance. But I with the players Madrid looking at the likes of Kylian Mbappe, one of them take Adagule, ne performance for Vinicius Junior and Sam Wally Yeno, and a Madrid also one ambition to fare well this time around. Oh, the UEFA Champions League. Last season, I'm expecting that this time around, no, with team national about more than starting the UEFA Champions League campaign and against a side as any morning body ball, but Andrew Madrid wanted to know. I am going straight win for Real Madrid. Tottenham Villarreal. So it's going to be a hell of a match.
Tottenham Villarreal.
Sure.
Great move for this battle.
You see, when it comes to European football, Villarreal are also there. They've done well as a team from the Spanish La Liga. Villarreal are there, but this time around, we are not coming as a team with name, but as a team with players who are able to compete.
Tottenham too have built a team,
and Tottenham too have built a very good team. with a very good manager, one of the best technical managers in the that is the EPL, Thomas Frank. I was his team, and Sam Onko easy, but Tottenham playing at home. Actually, Tottenham when any more comprising of Mohamed Kudus, Richarlison, and also Xavi Simons. They already have the solid midfielders to me. When you take Abrante of Papi Matasa, Lucas Bergvall, and then also João Panhinha, Panhinha with the experience, Lucas Bergvall with that is the youthful that is intelligence of football, and you have that Papi Matasa on any given day. No, sir, you probably are technical abilities. No, you do my part in the midfield of Tottenham Hotspur. You are going for Papi Matasa, and now Audrey Facey, a midfield of 5. Some of it, but Tottenham playing at home. Not all the Spanish clubs now waiting with England are one baby. And Tottenham this time around, I will be expecting at home one day. A win or draw for Tottenham
at England.
At England, a win or draw for Tottenham Hotspur.
All right, in the honor Adumba Park, we send the out to Michelle Nodu Tugwa. Kama adema and yambra no ko bebre name no yan tack them two issues na afi no ye fancy honorable mapocho bebi eni go home Accra yes CAF Champions League in afi Kotoko eba away Kotoko ba that's the CAF Confederation Cup no okay Kotoko subo home until the two giants now represent Ghana in our Africa no volleyball home Aban 7 able to me I can't found and send a match near to Abado.
Zam, let's see. Well, two teams will represent Ghana or the African region, or when it comes to the Champions League and the Confederation Cup. And Sam, with this kind of matches, no, with these games, no, AS Kabili and then also Kwara of Nigeria. Sam, with the Kotoko issue, Kwara should not be a tough of a match for Kotoko. So, okay, in Ghana. So, in Ghana, some na can. And Zanka Kwara on your team, in Fama Kotoko. But, you teams, no, one nobody ball for now. Now, the African terrain.
Sure.
You know, man said I'm going at Kotoko with one of the finest coaches in the last 2 seasons when it comes to the CAF Confederation Cup. Karim Zito, he did so well with Dreams FC. And that time, no, looking at the materials of Dreams FC, now to compare, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, when is Siana, Mimi Kotoko there or upper hand going into that game. And they are also having some players. Lord Amume Sano are returning. Peter Amidu Aqua. These guys are returning. The only blow for Kumasi Asante Kotoko going into the game is that one of the most dangerous players, Kwame Poku, will be out of that particular game. But Sam, Kotoko should know that you're African, and African, your home matches or the home point count
are well needed.
Yes, it loses the main now. Some just forget. Because on your easy there ever Nigeria now with support now everything that is Kwara on your easy them into Kotoko should just make sure that physically and mentally they are up for that job. And Sam, with the past 2 matches Kumasi Asante Kotoko playing against Bibiani Golden Stars in the Champion of Champions and then also moving to Brekum Golden City Park and beating Brekum Chelsea with that kind of performance, me assure that Papa Ofeno that is Karim Zito on any boys na yeduma wato to nyoma ema nyoma akoye wa psych boys ni bebre corrections be or no way before they go into the game we did there why and some with names me assure that Kotoko are up there for Oeboboku and Kwara United. Now let's go to Bibiani Golden Stars. Golden Stars too have built a very good team with Coach Frimpong Manso, right? And some this time around I am expecting them that 1 year should cry. 1 year should cry. They have to get at least 2 or 3 goals. Because Sam, to go to Algeria and get a point from Obedin, and this is African football for you. Obedin, not the Ama. And you know, Mary Shade, 1 year should cry. say on the day you man ko yi afọ me baby Golden Stars that two goals in the go be nya when you take the baby Golden Stars team na san oba na echiru wona they are very well solid cemented
attack solid
goalkeeper from goalkeeper to the defense to the midfield this we are talking about a team of world defense and for now you can't service it at single in one man. It's not a problem for them. Get to the midfield, very compact and solid midfielders, and then get to the attack. The likes of Berima Barnum, Samuel Attack on any given day when they give that chances, and they are playing here in Ghana. And they should also get in with the motivation that qualification will fee. That should be their mentality. More do regular man there. You are getting the qualification at home.
Okay.
We are winning. Yeah, one man. Mobe CBR and fire. Mobe CBR and some with that mentality meeting market on a boy be brave. Am I getting snow affair? This time I want 1 year Shikrano. If you get any of them getting into the group stages, I think we've made some quite good name for ourselves. And this time around now, the Ghana Premier League has bounced back strongly. People are just for now patronizing the Ghana Premier League. We are all cheering up for it. You know, son. We did there in the years to come or next season. Bebano. Now your teams, you know, in terms of play, in terms of facilities whatsoever, they are the young way to just meet those guys, you know, or Africa. Na nyamaso akuyidi amensa.
So going into that particular game, no, you can supporters in the way there.
Oh,
once that we are playing at
this
home,
time around, no. Me pede met today, me heart me kobo kotoko against. Me media money me kobo kotoko against. Me support Go Stars me kobo kotoko against. And after me kotoko ni me kobo that is me being Golden Stars against. Heart no over. No. You see, our football has fell so low or stood so low to the extent that when it comes to rocking off shoulders with clubs of Africa, when was the last time we were recognizing a league, you know? As one of the best of Africa. Rankings are what the best 70. After first 70, we not Ghana Premier League in count. So it should tell you how bad our performance has been. Now said this time around, the teams now we only get that recognition or we get that spot in a yellow panel. They bring out 4 teams, 5 teams, and 3 teams all African when the performances of any participants are high. Nti say not this time around here na yada young teams are we team what parade the players or we team what computer man they only need us to be on the field and cheer them up. Your Ghanaians me did there say we recognize a Lake South Africa nya okoni na attractive na waka Ghana ndi na waka makotoko supporters nkotin and waka mabibeni Golden Star supporters nkotin waka wode Ghana. So at the end of the day we are all projecting the name what Ghana. In the supporters here na enter echi enko Saturday and Sunday ye na etum ye gremma wono anka me people the teams no we invite the any artist bi kura no phone nko that would have been a better thing na tebia na we isi gasem na nke bibi ni Golden Stars robo na wa atunsa frɛ Black Sheriff ana Shatawale bi ana Kofi na atebi na we gremma wono na kotokoro go the same thing Stone Boy bi Sakode bi na nka no so wa akwa we are when we Jinemo Stadium one na odimomumi na atweado na nwema akoyi but some meaning there the spoken word to the supporters and Ghanaians no at least we are loving our football back into me there kakra be no akoboa with or without them no still they should just do their job for us.
All right, West Coast Television have you know when you good direction no in some no doors upon name of myself channel and I YouTube ya share near the brown UEFA Champions League ero to or me the Union St Gilead Ashe or PSV a Kaukora won't to mentor Assad a 14-minute play Arsenal and after Atletico Bilbao game you know still 0-0 until I didn't be the Chinyambo and a pa exactly 7 o'clock. I don't know the update, you know, as far as the UEFA Champions League matches now for reaction goes, no, Messi question you need na to me your reaction be ashe. Meeting at the Sam Prince, the sports ambassador. Mene, I had number park we see enough in Sheikh Ampuma Baruso in you to me a shiny and some year the Brenia, or to me Quinchen, some other good crachado, the to me a friend from also no that is Mr. J. Coburn, the sports president. eno otumi share no kunya gifty otumi share on the Cosmos yeah adwuma ne kama the mass na Kofi ma otumi share no shinshim cameras no ema bibia kama ewo aha na mbeba me nkwan eme ye de agudu musem no ye de esi nyame bo chi na catch us live